What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. Mike.
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was gonna, I thought Lil Murder was gonna turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Van Zant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue Joshua or something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Hey, sir.
Hey.
Oh, that voice kind of got a little deep. It went down the octave on me. I know you under the weather, so we're gonna try to get through this as quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Oh yes,
Hey,
thank you.
Jason. Hey, Miss Sharon. For those people who are watching the replay, because I know we have a lot of people actually that watch the replay. If you are missing out on the actual live that we do, you need to come watch the live because there's a lot more interactive and fun that you can get in the chat. We can highlight your comments in the chat. But I know a lot of you all watch the replay, and I appreciate that. So yeah, you got me on in the background. I feel like I hear some echo. You got
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's me.
Yes, you.
Hey, how is it me?
This is not me.
You sure you ain't got YouTube in the background?
No.
In another window?
No, I don't be doing all that. No.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not me. One second. I just had to make sure that it wasn't me. Not me. That's you. Echo.
It's just on my phone like normal.
We might have another window open. Anyway. So let's get down to it. We got 4 episodes to get through, huh?
Oh yeah.
Can I just say, okay, This has actually been some good episodes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. We've been through this for a lot of episodes now. We've been here from the beginning. We know, we study this show. We know this show. I can say this set of 8 episodes that we have watched has been some good 8 episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he has really been bringing some good stuff. I ain't gonna even lie, because we done sat through some really Tyler. But these have been good. I will say that.
Uh-huh.
So episode 16 is titled "Lesson Learned." All right. So we start off where we left off from episode 15 with Malcolm. He got Ruth hemmed up. Hold on. I know that she's here. Hold on 1 second. See how it's not echoing now? See how that works? Let me unmute you. I don't know
You
what
want
happened.
me to come out and then come back? And I'll
Yeah,
close
go ahead
it.
and come back in.
All right.
Okay. Modern technology. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna wait for Jeff to come back right back in. Sometimes you gotta do that with StreamYard. With technology, this shit just don't work like you want it to work. So sometimes you gotta, do all of that extra stuff. Oh, well, here's somebody who I know always have it together. Meyer.
I did have it together. Not today.
The fact that I gave you this whole intro, like I know she always have it together. You was like, girl, I ain't got nothing together.
Not today. Your girl is not on point today, but I'm
Oh
here.
boy. Oh man, what is up? How you feeling? How's your MLK weekend?
Hey, it's going slowly but surely. It's going,
It's going. We are here. I was saying that
What's up, Jeff?
Hey.
I was saying that to Jeff before you came on that these 8 episodes that we done got, since you came back have been some great episodes. Like
Yes.
they have been bringing the heat. I ain't gonna even lie. It has not been a dull or down moment. Like it's been back to back to back. Like you know how you had those filler episodes?
Right.
When you got no filler episodes, it was like, we giving you heat.
Straight power pack drama on the edge of your freaking bed or seat trying to figure out what is going to happen next. So you right.
Really looking forward to the next episode. Like you literally be like, I gotta wait a whole week for the next episode. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
Like that's what we're doing.
Exactly.
Especially after this last one.
He's taking us through it.
Let's go back. We got 4 to get through. Let's get through it like only we can. Once again, I'm gonna say to the people, that is you, Jeff.
Huh?
No, but it's cool. What I was gonna say was again to those people who watch the replays, y'all gotta come and watch us live because it's a lot more interactive. It's a lot more fun live. We can put your comments up on screen and stuff like that and interact with us because a lot of people watch the replays, but it's a lot more fun if you're here with us. All right. Episode 16 is titled Lesson Learned. We start off where we left off with episode 15. Malcolm got Ruth hemmed up on the gate with this gun. He tells her, take him to the highest. And so she, they had their exchange back and forth. She started walking them to the highest out in the open. Now, y'all know I'm always the guy who got to call out all of the nitpicky little bitty stuff. But here we are out in this good open. He got this gun all out in the open in her back. Like it's not like he's trying to hide or conceal it. It's just out. And these people just walking by like, oh, nothing to see here. We just gonna walk casually by like everything is okay. That just stuck out to me. I don't know.
Listen, it's called minding your own business. On the compound, mind your business.
Woo. And at one point, he asked her who she is to the highest, and she tries to downplay it. But up walks elder mother. Woo! And elder mother just blow everything like, oh, you don't know? That's the wife of the highest.
And she's expecting.
Right. Just blew her whole shit. blew it all up. So they want to get keys. They're trying to go get keys. And so Ruth tells Elder Mother to go get the keys. And that they're going to go get keys. And Elder Mother say, no, let me go get the keys for you. Don't worry about it. I'll go get the keys for you. She's like, no, Elder Mother, let me get it. No, I got you. Ruth knew what was up. Ruth knew exactly what was up. And Elder Mother walks off. And Ruth knew it was down here from that. What does Elder Mother start doing? She started singing that little song, that little jingle.
It's the Raccoon Day or something.
All the day we out living the Raccoon Way.
All the night, all the day we are living the Raccoon.
And she was walking slow as I don't know what.
What?
On purpose.
The mother is so diabolical. She really is. It's so funny. But that song cracked me up. I had to pause for a minute so I could laugh at the mother singing the song. So then, so as she's walking, she goes and starts talking to that young. I'm gonna call her young elder mother. I don't know if we even got her name. She's just gonna be young elder mother because she's the elder mother, but she looked younger than the other elder mother. So she's just gonna be young elder mother. And so they start talking, and then they talk about the interracial couple that's outside, camped out outside. And elder mother was like, yes, the highest told me to make a meal for them. And I was, she was like, you will? I will. I bet it'll be good. It sure will. So we already know what's about to happen on that. They're about to be, high as, a giraffe's coochie off the off the drugs and stuff, hallucinogenics that elder mothers don't put in there. Now here's my question. I feel like we get a lot of times these little side characters, ancillary characters that'll come in an episode or two and then they'll go away. I feel like even though we know what ends up happening to this young elder mother, I would have liked for it to be more dramatic and have somebody that we had known for long. Because I haven't, this, we just saw her for what, 2-3 episodes, maybe 2.5 episodes, and I think it would have been much more dramatic had it been like, remember the older elder mother who had the kids, or somebody who we've had an attachment to at this point, so we can really feel like, oh my God, because this one, we don't really know her like that, we won't have no attachment. So if you off her, it's like, oh, okay, but she
did come in a little aggressive, a little hot when she was talking to Lacey anyway.
Yes, she did.
Any punishment that she got was kind of deserved because, like, technically, we know Lacey. You don't know Lacey like that. Right. She was talking to her any kind of way.
She was talking to her sideways.
Hard. She was hard on her. So,
we did see Zane and River. They talk while Zane is sitting at the table preparing the vegetables, and her and River are talking. River tells Zane tells River how she used the pencil sharpener on Manny, and how that went, because this is the episode after the pencil sharpener. And Zane says he's pretending that she's pretending to be on Elder Mother's side so she could get info out of Elder Mother. Zane also tells River to go to the infirmary to help Lacey, and she tells him that Elder Mother had the highest saved Lacey instead of killing Lacey when she killed Oliver. And Zane is like, why I need to go help her? I ain't even supposed to be up in there. And I'm sorry, that's what River said. And Zane was like, well, go. And Zane kind of got mad at River because he acted like he wasn't going to go help Lacey. But why did Zane want River to go help Lacey? Lacey done lost it. Like, Zane is real hard in the paint for Lacey, and Lacey done lost it. Like, it's no help for her. I don't know.
I mean, that's one of her. Weren't they roomies back in the day?
Yeah, back in season 1, her and Paula and Lacey. It was somebody else, wasn't it? Wasn't it 4 of them?
Joan shared a trailer. I don't know, but those were the main three that kind of were introduced together. Lacey, Zane, and Paula. Those are the three that were introduced together.
Because I remember those three. For some reason, I thought it was the fourth one. Hey, Raphael. Yeah, but yeah, they do go back, but it's not like they were friends outside of the Rakadushi. But even still, the way Lacey is acting, it's no help for Lacey. Lacey is a lost cause. She is gone, and to me, I feel like Lacey will cause her more harm than good. Like Lacey is bad business. Lacey gonna get you fucked up.
El Teddy, how is she supposed to act? I mean, she was tortured and Oliver was killed while they were not having sex, but he
Wait,
was
no. I'm not saying that Lacey is wrong for how she's acting. What I'm saying is Zane need to let Lacey go because she tried to do all this stuff for Lacey, and Lacey is no help for Lacey.
Well, you know, Zane came from a foster home type situation. So to grasp onto another female or another girl, almost like a sister, no matter whatever time frame is, she kind of felt like Lacey and Paula, they were like sisters to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you can just imagine all that they have shared with each other in whatever time frame that they've been on that compound together. And they're all pretty technically young. You know
They
what I
are.
mean? So
Paula's still out there running, trying to get.
So she was
Paula's still trying to get to the hospital.
Yeah, that's what that was saying. That's like I was saying, that was her friends, and that's a whole nother episode. We don't know what they talked about at night. You know what I mean? Like what we doing in the morning. You know, it was a whole nother world. So I don't know.
We still waiting for Paula though. Paula, girl, we still praying that you get to where.
Yeah, y'all still talking about Paula? Oh my
Listen,
goodness.
if Paula, if we don't see Paula, that's a perfect escape. That's all I can say. Because if we never see Paula again, hopefully we'll just in our mind imagine, oh, she got away.
Got away. Because Paula is still in the credits. I mean, but Oliver is still in the credits too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
like I said before, with Paula, she was driving blind with no GPS, going in circles. So she didn't make it to DC or anything.
So she ran out of gas and started walking.
She ran out of gas. You know what I mean?
No, by this time, she could have walked to Florida.
Where? Walked where?
To Florida in that amount of time.
She would have done. Oh
I mean, our ancestors walked across the country in the Underground Railroad.
No. She when our generation, those instincts are long gone. Okay.
Eventually, she's gonna hit town. Eventually, she's on a road. If she keeps walking on that road, she's gonna hit an exit, a town.
Ain't no exit. You mean a dirt road that stops, and then the next dirt road that goes? Do you go right or left, or you keep staying on the dirt road that's leading you into a maple tree? You don't know. No, you don't know. No.
We wait on Tyler Perry to reveal the truth. That's all I can say.
Paula got lost. She got lost in that car. She ran out of gas. She didn't know where to go. I mean, I wouldn't know where to go either. So I don't know. Unless she got picked up by somebody. I don't know.
We don't know. We praying for you, Paula. Paula, we are praying for you. Stay hard in the paint, Paula. So Zane goes to the kitchen trailer, and she talks to Elder Mother, and they're talking about how Elder Mother is, so pleased with Zane and everything. Limping in comes your boy Manny. So Manny comes down limping in. Elder Mother is flirting with Manny like she always do. And then Elder Mother tells Zane to take the meal to the interracial couple outside. Now, this is Elder Mother flirting with him before she even knew what was going on, before she got to that later episode that tested my gag reflex. And stuff like that. Oh, man, but that Manny is fine. Oof. Ooh, I'm sorry. And
he's evil, though. He's evil. So
he is, but
he's evil.
Listen, regardless of what Manny has done, all I can say after that scene that we're gonna get to later, all people in the comments in the groups were saying Dang, he fine. Dang, I didn't know Manny was that
But
fine.
he was always from the beginning, like from the first time he came on screen. It was like, oh,
You know what? It amazes me how people just look past a rapist because he looks like even though it's funny, but it just amazes me. Oh, girl, yes. I mean, I know he be raping, but still, like I'm just saying, like, really?
That's true.
You get away with a lot. You look a certain way.
They be like, well, you can rape me.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Jesus.
Not bad.
I think they're more infatuated with the cast member as opposed to the
actor instead of the character.
Right.
River makes his way over to the infirmary to go see about Lacey. Lacey while there hollering like always. She begs him to help her get out of there. And Maddie was I'm not Maddie, River was like, girl, are you crazy? River has grown on me. Y'all know how I was by River early on, okay? Y'all know I couldn't stand River for a long time. He got on my nerves. Because I'm Team Daikon and River gets in the way of my boy Daikon too much. But River has grown on me. River was like, girl, what are you doing?
No, but my thing is, if he wasn't finna come with some damn compassion or something, he came like I'd rather him not even win in there because you know what I mean. If you can't help the girl out or give her a solution, you know what I mean.
No, I mean in River's defense, he came in there to help her, and she was like, "Well, get me out of here." And he's like, "Girl, I can't get you out of here."
Well, then what kind of help can he really offer?
I mean,
like,
I can help you with your bandages.
He couldn't offer compassion. He couldn't offer empathy.
I can come in here, help you with your bandages. I can help make you feel a little better, but I can't help you get out of here. I can't get out.
He didn't do none of that, El Teddy. That's what I'm saying. Is when I was looking at the episode, I said, you know what? I see what you know what I mean? I don't understand the purpose of him going there knowing that he didn't have a plan or something to tell her, even if it was a sweet lie. He basically said, girl, I can't get you out of here. Like, I don't want to hear that if I'm chained up. Lie to me.
Hey, Tracy, talking about I can look past anything if they find. Maybe. A little bit. I just feel like she immediately didn't care about him helping her with her wounds. She just wanted to get out of there. He was like, "Hey, get you out of here. What do you want from me? Hello, what do you want from me? I'm over here getting my back blown out violently by this man. You think I can help you?"
Wait, who's getting their back blown out? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about River.
Oh, but he likes it. So I mean, I'm like I said, he shouldn't have went in there because you know that's like a slap in the face. This girl's tied up. She's looking for anything to get her out of there. He came with no solution, so he shouldn't even went in there.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So he gets her out of there, and people see that she running around the compound half naked.
That's not what I'm saying. We already know that he couldn't walk her out of there, but he said he literally said nothing. You know what I mean? Other than, girl, I can't get you out of here. He should have been like, okay, we got a plan up. Me and Ruth, we still working on something. He said nothing, so he shouldn't even went in there.
Well, and she really didn't flip out on him until she said, "How did you know all of this was happening?" Remember, he said something to her, and she realized and said, "Oh, when she said about him, Oliver getting killed." And he was, "Wait a minute, you knew about this? You knew about all of it. You're with them. You're with them." Then that's when she really flipped. She didn't even flip on him when he said, "I can't get you out of there," because she knew, okay, he really can't get. She started flipping on him when he said, when she felt like he was in it with the highest in them. Anyway, while he's in there talking to her, who pops up in there? Elder Mother, conveniently. It's so amazing how she must be like Jason. You see how slow she walk, but she pop up everywhere conveniently, right on time, right at the most inopportune time. She right there. I mean, she must be like Jason. I'm just saying. He tell her he was looking for her. He can't. Oh, I came in here looking for you because my leg was hurting. Really, River. Really, really. After he leaves, Elder Mother starts torturing Lacey, telling her to get up. She wouldn't get up. She hit her in that wound. I have no sympathy for Lacey. Lacey has been the demise of a lot of people. She done got a lot of people hemmed up. Lacey, I have no understanding for Lacey. None.
I have this much understanding for Lacey. Only mainly because the one act of kindness that she did, she literally sacrificed herself for Paula. Regardless of wherever Paula ends up, she sacrificed. She said she told Paula, you wait, you hide in this house, and I'm gonna go with them. Like she could have been like, no, she in here too, but she did, she sacrificed. So that's why, all of what Lacey has gone through, and not to mention the fact that she was multi-raped by 7+ had to deal with Lilo.
Yeah, she did have to deal with that. And she did get what was the dude name that got beheaded?
Lilo.
Lilo. So but there, she tried to she started thinking smarter and started saying, let me tell this lady what she need to hear to try to help my situation. So she was like, yes, I'll be obedient to the Raku. And she started saying all that kind of stuff because she knew if I keep trying to buck the system, my situation ain't gonna get no better.
Right.
So let me give this lady what she wants. And and the other mother still leaves her there. Hey, I'll be back. Suffering. Malcolm still toting Ruth around the compound, open, wide open. He done hemmed her up against the same fence again. Ruth tells him, listen, I can help you. I can get one of the guard uniforms. I can help you. So you can walk right on out of here because I'm trying to leave too. And you're the FBI. So you can help me. Now here's my thing. I wonder why Malcolm did. Well, probably because he's allegedly still, suffering frostbite from the cooler that had no power. But I wonder why he didn't question, how do you know that I'm with the FBI? Because he never told her he was with the FBI.
I mean, because he was tied up. I mean,
it's no way for him to know, for her to know that.
When the highest and Ruth were talking in front of that cooler, the highest told Ruth that he was with the government. So maybe some kind of way he knew, he heard, you know what I mean? Some stuff with Mr. Perry, we just gotta use our imagination.
We got to use our imagination. We just gotta chop that up to the game. It's Tyler. But she tells him, listen, I can help you. I can get you a uniform. You can walk right out with the people. So she tells him she'll help him if he helps her get out of there. And he tells her to bring her his child. Bring him her child. And in my mind, I'm like, you really thought that was gonna work? Like you really thought you telling her to bring you her child was gonna work?
Malcolm he wasn't thinking clearly at all. He going through withdrawals. He been choked out. He been kicked, karate kicked, roundhouse kicked, everything. He's not thinking clearly. He should have just stayed hidden under that bed in that bus.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Stayed there. But she told him no. And eventually he lets her go to get the uniform. He let her go. He didn't have no other options. He let her go and she went. Manny is back on the side of Yancey bus because I told y'all every bus is Yancey bus. I don't care what bus it is. That's Yancey bus. Shout out to Yancey who went up to the Raku. He was so fine too. I'm gonna find him somewhere around Atlanta and steal him from his man. He got a whole man out here and I'm still from his man. Anyway, Manny on the side of the bus pulling his mangled meat out. Who pops up? Anytime meat pop out, who pop up? Bing! Here's River. Here comes River. Anytime meat is on the menu. So River rolls up on him, staring at his meat. Now, as someone who's seen more meat than a bathroom urinal at a stadium, I know Y'all are judging me. The way both of y'all just shook your head simultaneously, there was a lot of judgment coming from the both of you all.
No
Anyway,
judgment.
you and Jeff, I mean, at the same time, they're like this.
I'm just waiting to see where this is about to lead.
Oh, where I'm going is this. You notice every time he pulls it out, there's a certain way you grab it if you dealing with a nice size of stuff going on, and the way that he was grabbing each, I paid particular attention every time somebody asked him to show it. There's a certain way you grab it when you're working with something, and he certainly was grabbing it, to let you know, oh, there's a lot of stuff going on down here. I'm telling you. Only I would pick up on small details like that. Nobody else is picking up on those details. Just me. Just me. And I'm okay with that.
I have no comment.
So River rolls up on him, right? And River's looking at his meat and everything. And he tells him, listen, you need to go to see Elder Mother at the infirmary because that don't look good, bro. You need to get that worked out. And this is where he gets the knife story. Because he didn't have no story. River told him that. River said, listen, tell her that you fell with the knife in your pocket. And this is how that happened. And that's how Manny takes this knife story. And we keep hearing this knife story, this big lie, this knife story. And so Manny says, how did Zane do that? He said she prayed to the raccoon. And he was like, you believe that shit? And he said, well, there's the evidence. Listen, it's so funny to me how everybody is in on the joke. I shouldn't say joke, but everybody knows that they don't believe none of it, but they all play the game. Like everybody, but they all play the game. So it's a wonder to me how they've been able to keep it together this long, even though right now they're not keeping it together. Just all hell is breaking loose. Like how I say, every time you look up, it's something new.
They trying to survive. They know the highest is throwed off to the 10th power. Any little trigger could cause them to be his next victim.
So Manny's worried about telling the Elder Mother what really happened. Listen, I'm gonna be punished and all that. He said, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do because you don't have a whole lot of options. Well, you ain't gonna have no meat. With Jeff, would you have gone to Elder Mother if you were Manny?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the extent of the damage, but that's a lot of pain. So yeah, I would have did it probably earlier than that.
I probably would have did it on this day. I would have made up something. I would have said, I don't even know what I would have said, but what I would not have been doing is running around there and talking about, oh, I'm gonna wrap this up like this magically gonna heal. Because what did he wrap it up with? Like, I don't know that he have no ointment or nothing. That's a lot of pain to be walking around with.
Maybe he thought it was just gonna like scab over or something like that, and I don't know.
Even that, oh God, that just made me clench a little bit because just thinking about it just made me. Ugh,
I just don't understand what made him so comfortable to go to River and ask River for help because
he did say, River, can you help? Well, River rolled up on him.
Yeah, so yeah, River saw it.
River rolled up on him.
True.
But he did in the middle of that conversation say, well, can you help me, River? And River was like, because if I mess something up, you're gonna be blaming me forever. Now, River, you know you wanted some piece of whatever he had going on.
I doubt it. I mean, I'm thinking
if it looks as bad as he's saying,
huh?
I said, if it looks as bad as they're all making it out.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's mangled or something. You know what I mean?
Zane goes to take the food to the interracial couple. Lewis is at the gate and he asked her, how did you do that? And she was like, listen, I'm blessed by the raccoon. And she asked him, you want to try it out? I love this side of Zane. I really love this side of Zane. The Zane that's here for the function, not the Zane that, Just so naive, innocent. Nah, I like about it, Zane. You want to try it? You want some?
She definitely gained a newfound confidence after what
Mhm.
she did to Manny. She finally
Yep.
gained some confidence. So
She takes the food to the interracial couple, and they start asking her all these questions about what it's like inside. And Zane's like, "Oh, we love it here. It's joy, 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 happy, happy, joy, joy." And then she leaves them the food, and as she walking away, she under her breath, she was like, "These motherfuckers should have run quick." River runs into Ruth. Ruth got the keys to the car in her hand. He says, "Where you going with this?" "I'm going to go give these keys to this man and slap the shit out of Elder Mother." When Ruth said, "I'm going to go slap the shit out of Elder Mother," that shit took me out. "I'm going to go give the keys to this man, and then I'm going to," she said it so calm and matter of factly, "and I'm going to slap the shit out of Elder Mother." I was here for it.
as was I.
Yeah.
Um, she tells him, "Listen, I need you to go get one of these uniforms so I can give it to him." So he was like, "You gonna help him get out?" "I'm not really gonna help him get out, but help me give me the damn uniform and stop asking me so many questions. And then I'm going to go slap the shit out of this bitch because I told you I don't like this whore." Mm-hmm. So, but she did say she's going to kill Malcolm. She said she was going to kill him, and she said if she does that, then the highest will is going to put her on a higher pedestal and give her and have more trust in her and stuff like that. So she got a whole plan. You know, Ruth always got a plan. Always got a plan.
Yep.
She goes to the kitchen, and sure enough, she slapped the dog shit out of Elder Mother. Elder Mother turned around before Ruth even said a word. Ruth ain't said hi, hey, how you doing? Elder Mother turned around. Motherfuckers be getting the shit slapped out of them on this show. Can I tell you how many people be getting the dog shit slapped out of their ass? She slapped the shit out of
She
that. That
deserved
shit was
that,
so
man.
good.
I'm not for elderly abuse, but that's one old
Yeah,
lady that
yeah. She
deserved
had to come there.
the hands that were laid.
Oh yeah.
By Ruth, especially by Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder, like, what did she expect was going to happen when she just walked away from that situation with Malcolm? And
Never came back.
that's what I'm saying. What did you think was going to happen? Like,
Like this man just gonna go off route and it just gonna be,
and that's it.
business as usual.
Yeah. I don't get it.
A mess. Anyway, Elder Mother said, "Who do you think you are?" "I am Ruth, and I will show you ruthless." I said, well, well. And that was the episode.
But she did ask her twice, "Who do you think you are?"
She kept saying it. Ruth walked out. "Who do you think you are, baby? I'm the bitch who slapped the shit out of you. That's who the fuck I am." And she started speaking. I don't know if she was speaking patois. I don't know if she was speaking in tongues. I don't know what she was saying, but she started saying something. Maybe she was speaking in tongues.
She was trying to cast a spell.
Right.
And Ruth said, "Back at you."
So then we get to episode 17, Just Keep Breathing. And we right back there at the kitchen trailer. Ruth walk out, Elder Mother walk out with her. "Who do you think you are? Bitch, I just told you who the fuck I am." And she tells her, "Go back in the trailer." Not everybody see what's going on. See, that's when you fucked up, Elder Mother. Had you kept it to the confines of the trailer, only you, Ruth, and the young Elder Mother would have known. But you went outside with that foolishness, and now you got your ass embarrassed. You got your ass embarrassed. Because you were like, "Go your ass back in the trailer." Like, you let it be known that she hit you. I was here for it.
I laughed at the part where the Rockadoosh, the cult members were walking by. Shout out to my girl Chloe in the scene, but they were walking by. "What are you staring at?" Ruth yelling at them like,
Yeah.
"People they go, look, what's this bag? She ushered them on out their business. Go find some business.
Right. Find you something. Go do some chores. Find you something to do with your life. Worried about what we got going on. I was here for Ruth this scene. This whole scene right here with Elder Mother, I was here for her. I was here for her. So River rolls up because he's always rolling up at the most, at the right time. Ruth said, "Listen, I need a gun." He said, "Listen, what the fuck I'm gonna get a gun for? You know all them shit's locked up." Ruth said, "Don't worry about it. I get the gun from Malcolm. Don't from the FBI agent. Don't worry about it." And she says, "You don't know who I am? I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch." Start questioning me. She takes the uniform because River bought her the uniform. She takes the uniform over to Malcolm. And then we see the Highest roll back in the Rolls Royce. He get out, the interracial couple. What's their names again? Because they still gonna be the interracial couple. It's Aaron and something.
Aaron and Laura.
Laura. Okay. Y'all tell me, wait a minute, before we get to this. Y'all tell me that Laura don't got that old school Steve Harvey fade that he had before he went off. Remember that old Steve Harvey crisp fade?
Yeah.
Tell me that's not that old Steve Harvey crisp fade that he had.
He used to rock that when he had the Steve Harvey show. Yeah.
Right. But when we found out later it was a toupee.
It was?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because he completely bald now, so that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. And you notice it was always perfect. Like that thing was always perfect and crisp. I said, man, your barber must be getting paid overtime. Come to find out it was the toupee. That's why it was always perfect. So Ruth the Highest comes. He goes over to the interracial couple before he went in the thing. And they're like, "Can I touch you? Can I touch you? Oh my God. Can I touch you?" First of all, that was a little dramatic. But then second of all, if I'm somebody like the Highest, anytime somebody say, "Can I touch you?" No, you cannot touch me. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you got. Stay away from me. Anybody who ever asks me, "Can I touch you?" That's not when white people ask black people, "Can I touch your hair?" No, bitch.
I would say in this situation, in this specific situation, obviously they've been camping out there, paying dues, showing that they don't want to leave. So the Highest is like, oh, they seem kind of dedicated, and he's used to that. You know what I mean? He's used to people wanting to touch him, and these people, they've been camped out. I don't know how long they were there, but they were camped out for quite some time. So I guess he felt like they were legit.
The Highest has a God complex anyway, so he thinks he's God, and I think we're gonna see at the end why they really want to touch him. On the last episode that we just saw, it kind of comes to fruition. So I'll let you get to it. If you don't,
yeah, because you're gonna have to remind me of that. Please put a bookmark in that, because I need you to remind me of that, because I'm gonna need to know what that is. Okay. So the Highest tells Joan, "Listen, go help them pack up and come inside." So Joan get out and start to help them. Ruth's still over there with Malcolm, trying to help him get dressed. Malcolm can't get dressed on his own. River greets the Highest as he's rolling up to this trailer, and Daikon starts car blocking, because that's what this Daikon. Go away, River. Why are you here? River trying to ease up and brush up on the high, and Daikon is like, Daikon always cock blocking. Daikon don't fuck off about the Highest. And the Highest say, "Listen, let him be, Daikon. I got this. Do you think he's gonna steal the bag from me?" And then we get back to Ruth and Malcolm. Malcolm ended up having to put the gun down and put his clothes on. What happens? Ruth helps him put his clothes on and grabs the gun. Why everybody putting their gun down? Because all you had to do was put one sleeve in, put the gun in that hand, put the other sleeve in. Right?
I mean, at this point, he was starting to trust her, so it's not like it was a normal hostage situation. He was trusting her, so
yeah. He makes him walk over to the Highest. When she gets to the Highest, Daikon thinks it's one of his men because he got on a uniform, and she shows him that it's Malcolm. And she tells the Highest everything. She tells him how he put her tried to take her hostage, tell him how elder mother, who conveniently rolled up at that time, how elder mother wouldn't help her, how elder mother tried to tell him stuff to make him try to kill her. She threw elder mother completely under the bus. Elder mother tried to tell her how she slapped me. And so there was this back and forth like little kids, like, your kids. He hit me, he slapped me, he poked me, she scratched me. I mean, you like, I don't got time. I was with the highest on this like this. I ain't got time for this shit. I deal with this later. I got guests and all kinds of stuff there. Y'all going back and forth. We'll figure this shit out later.
With that exchange, right quick, the main thing I was fixated on was how bad that made Daikon look. You know what I mean? Because he kept saying, "Oh, how did you get this gun? How did you get?" In my mind, I'm like, "You mean you don't know how she got it? Like you don't know what's going on no more, Daikon. You really slipping." You know what I mean?
He don't have no institutional control at this point. There's no institutional control.
That made him look so bad, and the only thing he could think to say was, "How did you get that? Put that gun down." You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, really? I don't know.
Because remember, the men were supposed to be looking for Malcolm 2 episodes ago. They've been supposed to be looking for Malcolm, and now magically Ruth rolled up with Malcolm and got Malcolm under gunpoint. Like, you look weak as fuck right now, Daikon.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing Daikon.
See, had Daikon stayed his behind on the compound when the hire said, "Hey, I can go to the bank by myself."
Yeah.
And stay on the compound and actually pay attention to what's going on around you. But no, you want to be up under the highest, and you lose the control. The two men that you trusted, quote unquote, Lewis and Manny, are all somewhere, as they say, dicking around.
Right.
Can't do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So he gonna get what he get.
Yeah, now it looked like Ruth been running the compound. That's what it looked like she was running the compound. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he tells him, "Listen, I'm gonna ask Malcolm what really happened later. I don't have this type of time. Y'all take him to the punishment trailer. I got guests in the building. We'll settle this later." And so he goes into his trailer, and elder mother said, "I'm gonna get you, Ruth. No, you gonna get the punishment trailer, elder mother. That's what you gonna get." Lewis takes Malcolm to the punishment trailer with Brian and Andrew. Now here's my question. Why for is it that Brian and Andrew got to be in this punishment trailer, but booty ass naked, but Malcolm get to keep on his boxer briefs? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, who? I can't remember.
We all butt booty ass naked.
No. Who initially brought? I can't remember who brought Malcolm in the punishment trailer.
Lewis.
Yeah, it was Lewis.
And who brought in? Didn't Daikon bring in Brian and Andrew?
I don't remember. No, I think Daikon told Lewis to bring them to the punishment trailer. Remember, that was when they found him. That was after Lynn got shot, and that's when Brian went first. And when did Andrew get to the punishment? Oh, they brought Andrew back when they brought Andrew back to the compound. But Daikon didn't take them. It was either I know Lewis brought Brian to the punishment trailer. That I remember. But I don't remember who brought Andrew, but I know it was Daikon.
Oh, okay, so I thought it was like whoever brought you in, like a stripper. I don't know.
I'm just saying, I just wanted all three of them to be butt booty naked in this punishment trailer. Like, it was giving real hot, vibes. Like this was gonna be the start of a breeded raw video or something. Like I had to turn on Pornhub.com and had to went and was about to get my life.
Man, I'm so disappointed in Malcolm. Are we at that point to where he was locked up or
no? No, we're at the point where they just took Malcolm to the see, you made me lose my place. Oh, to the punishment trailer. And
right, that's what
we started arguing. And Malcolm tells Brian that Andrew got fucked by the highest.
I mean, that's true.
Real,
That's true, but I had such high hopes, even though people in chat was like, Jeff, no, Malcolm not gonna do this. I just thought that could have been.
Malcolm not gonna do what?
Huh?
Malcolm not gonna do what?
Save nobody.
Yeah, Malcolm ain't gonna save nobody down. We knew that.
No, what? I just
Never
thought
believed Malcolm was gonna save anybody.
They just came to an end so abruptly. I'm just like, damn, they didn't, you know what I mean? No tactics was used. I was kind of let down by it because I wanted him to do more. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big fan of the underdog, if you want to call him an underdog. But I wanted him to be more than what happened. So, but I was wrong.
I never had any faith.
I had a little faith. I had a little. I thought it was building up to something. That's what I thought. But I was wrong.
No faith in Malcolm. None at all. No.
But
You do have any faith in Malcolm, Tika?
No, I still blame Andrew. Even you know what I mean. I blame Andrew's fault
for not giving nobody a gun. For giving Malcolm a gun, not giving Brian or Lynn a gun. I don't know about giving Lynn a gun because Lynn is certifiable. But
you be too hard on Lynn.
Too hard on Lynn.
Too hard on Lynn.
I mean, she dead now, but Lynn was out of control.
Plenty of people fucked up on that compound. Plenty of people fucked up, and they had to deal all that shit she had to deal with. I'm just saying.
What Lynn had to deal with?
What? You got about an hour?
Not Lacey. I'm not talking about Lacey. I'm talking about Lynn.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not Lacey. I'm talking about Lynn. No,
I'm sorry.
Lynn's addiction just took over her whole life.
Yeah, out of order.
That was unfortunate. Her addiction took over and cost her life. Along with her mouth, because she does have a slick mouth, so that kind of.
You know, all she had to do was get quiet. Matter of fact, all she had to do was stay in the punishment trailer. But she decided, and Brian went and followed her to leave the punishment trailer, and it was all from there, all over from there. River goes to talk to Ruth. He tells her, remember he started doing the slow clap. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, that was so brilliant. And then he started, softening her up and juicing her up. But Ruth tells him this: you need to go find Joan because I don't know what she had. Did she look and see Joan outside to get helping her people? And she was like, "Wait a minute, what? Why is she out there helping them?" And then they show us Joan helping the people. Now, did y'all notice Joan when she was helping the people? How she was real after she got everything, packed up. She was real reluctant to go back inside. Like they was ready to go inside. She stayed back, and she was looking around, and they were like, "Are you okay? Everything okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
She felt bad. I could see.
I don't think she felt bad about them. I felt like she felt like, can I make a run for it?
No,
can I get the hell out of here?
Joan would not thinking about cutting and run with no money. That wouldn't make no sense. I think Joan was truly in her feelings, like, damn, I'm screwing these people over. I know.
They screwing themselves over.
Well, no, but I'm just telling you that what I think Joan was thinking in that moment when she kind of looked back, like, Jesus, they had opportunity to leave and be free from this madness, and they're choosing willingly to come in here. And I'm not, Joan's no fool. She's not gonna be a fool and just say this is a bad place, because it could backfire on her.
Well, when they go inside, Ruth and River greet them, and so Joan was like, "Yeah, I can take you all around." Ruth was like, bitch, I'll take Laura. River will take Aaron," and that's how that went. I was like, okay, cool. So then we get to the highest trailer. Now here, I need y'all to tell me y'all conspiracy. So we get to this highest trailer, right? At this moment, the highest is not high. He ain't on nothing right now, is he? From what I remember,
his medicine has worn down.
Yeah, his medicine don't worn down.
Slowly but surely worn down. It's getting close to evening time. So yeah.
So Daikon is in there counting his money, counting the money. The highest comes in and starts saying, "Oh, it's amazing how Ruth was able to subdue the FBI agent, and then Daikon kind of gets jealous, and Daikon and the highest have this. It's almost like a couple's conversation because he was like, I hate it when you get jealous like this, which is so cute. And they thought it was like real awkward. It came off real awkward to me because he was like, well, you've been able to do whatever you want with my body. Because the highs were like, well, you know, she can do things you can't do. And Malcolm and Daikon was like, I don't think so. You've been able to have any part about it. Just was just real awkward conversation to me about their sex life or their love life or this relationship that they have. And so I felt like the highest and Daikon were in this good space at that moment because they was having this real like lovey-dovey couples kind of cute little awkward little relationship. And then a split second later is oh you ain't shit and all of it. And I'm like, how did we get it? Where's Deborah Cox to sing How Did We Get Here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
That's the nature of their relationship. It's an abusive relationship, and
It
Daikon
is.
has yet to see how volatile and how abusive the relationship truly is. He's so into the highest that the highest, like we already saw, the highest sliced the man arm, and
And he even asked him, look at his arm. Remember he said, can you show me your arm? I'm sorry. I mean, you know, he was real loving and real like, oh, I didn't mean to cut you like this, and da 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 da. And I was like, because then later on, and we'll get there, they was laid up together. Remember when they heard the gunshot? They all in bed, hugged up and laid up and everything. And now, and the other part about it is that I understand the highest having to be the highest, but after all of these years of this man, you know, being, you know, hard in the paint for you, the way he be going in on Daikon sometimes, he better than me. Daikon way better than me.
But Daikon likes it because Daikon is the exact same way. You know, it's how he gets lovey dovey with Ruth, and then next minute I'm gonna slice you from your cooch to your. You know what I
Well, that's
mean?
because he's jealous.
No, but it's the same scenario.
I
Is what
got
I'm
you.
saying.
I
And he
got
was
you.
lovey dovey one minute, the next minute I hate you. He's the same way. So they two peas in a pod.
So Manny finally bites the bullet and goes to see Elder Mother to get help for his mangled meat. And Elder Mother gives Elder Mother the knife story. They outside in the open. She makes him pull his meat out right there in the open, outside the kitchen trailer. And he was like, can we do this in the infirmary? She was like, let me see now. And he whipped it out. And she said, all right, we're going to the infirmary. So they went to the infirmary. Now, here's my question. If y'all not even supposed to be cussing like that, how is it that you just nearly really got this man pulling out his meat out in public? Like, I feel like that would be against the Raku way for this man to be pulling out his meat in front of Elder Mother out in the open like this. Like, I just feel like that's some kind of violation of some
Because
sort.
certain people, you already know certain people, grandfathered in, they can do what they want. Elder Mother is one of them.
Grandfather is.
Grandfathered in. I mean, you know, she do a lot of dirt that, you know, others can't do.
Yeah. So we got this tour going on with Ruth and Laura and River and Aaron. And Ruth shows Laura the women's trailer. So Ruth asks Laura if she got kids, and Laura says, "I lost my last baby. I've been trying to have kids, but I lost it. I lose them all the time." So then Ruth started asking Laura, "How long have you known Joan?" And she said, "For years." "Oh, yeah, we're great friends. We've been friends for years." And she's trying to find out if Joan has been talking to her on that laptop, and stuff like that. And she was like, "No, I haven't talked to her since she left." She was like, "Well, how you found it here?" That was a good question because I would have been the same. Wait a minute. So how magically you found we in some, as Jeff would say, we in the middle of the sticks, in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing going on. how magically you were able to pinpoint exactly where the fuck we was. Oh, I knew about this town.
In
Really?
some random truck, in some random black U-Haul truck.
Yeah, yeah. It looked armored and shit.
Right.
Mm, I was with Ruth on that. I ain't buying your story, Laura. Y'all story got holes in it. You were supposed to already have that story made up by the time you got there. Y'all ain't have it together. So that's when Ruth tells Laura that the highest is gonna fuck Aaron in the ass and come inside of him. I said, oh, and Laura was looking like, and so Ruth ain't flinch. Ruth ain't laugh. Ruth ain't flinch. And so Laura just said, tell me you're joking. And Ruth was like, yeah, I'm joking. But ain't crack a smile. Ain't laugh. Ain't crack a smile. Ain't. I was like, I said, But then she says, but if you weren't, I don't think my husband would like that.
Your husband will have no choice. You all have no idea.
And we see later on in the episode that your husband got a lot going on anyway. Um, Back in the kitchen trailer, the young elder mother is over there, like you talked about, with the young elder mother was over there getting saucy with Lacey and tell her, baby, you need to hurry up, get your life in order. What are you doing? What are you, her? But to me, I blame elder mother for this because I wouldn't have trusted Lacey that fast. Like it would have seemed real fishy to me that you was so ready to leave that you ran away, and the only reason you're here is because they caught you, and now all of a sudden you just gonna fall in line. You would have got tortured for at least another week or so. Maybe I would have broke you all the way down before I even thought about it. Then I still probably wouldn't have thought to, be that open with letting you around because I don't trust you yet. Like that was elder mother fault. All of that stuff with Lacey is all on elder mother. That's all on elder mother. And anyway, so once again, bitch is getting the shit slapped out of them. Lacey says something, talking back to the young elder mother. Shut up, you deserter. Motherfuckers be getting the dog piss slapped out of them. And so, and that impresses the young elder mother. She says, you might end up being the youngest elder mother ever. Zane is, I think Zane be playing that part too. I don't know if I can still believe that Zane is still only doing this to impress older elder mother because the older elder mother wasn't even there.
At this point, this episode where we at now, Zane was still playing the role. That's what I think. We talking about this scene. She was still playing the role. She still got them all together. Yeah.
And she was trying to protect Lacey at that point still because had she had to be removed from the kitchen, who knows what other punishment she would have received from the elder mother. So Lacey was once again, she's still trying to protect her friend Lacey.
So then we had the best scene of the episode. We go to this good infirmary, and elder mother tells that goddamn Manny to strip down. Woo! And then I knew there was a God. And baby, he pulled out all of that chocolate. That chocolatey goodness came out all tatted up and muscled up. And I was like, oh, oh, oh. And that's when I knew there was a God. But no, she make him do that, and then she tells it. You know what's funny? When she called it, I wrote it down. Pee pee papa hoo hoo. She called it a pee pee papa hoo hoo. Oh man. Oh man. Hey Sticks girl. Hey. So he tries to tell her the knife story again. At this point, she don't believe him. She's like,
Well, your
keep going.
auntie.
Yeah, Arnie. Arnie. Oh man. And she tells him, listen, you gotta do something for me. I ain't just doing this for you. You gotta do something to me. And that's when they tested my gag reflex.
I was here for it. He
I
deserved
was here for none of it.
I was here for it. I was here. She's evil, boy. She had the evil. I don't even know if she was actually enjoying it. She was laughing so much. That wicked laugh what got me. But he deserved all of that torture. He deserved it. That's what I was looking at. She's evil, but he deserved it.
He did.
He deserved it. Every minute.
Absolutely did. And she made sure he got it. It was funny to me because she was like, oh.
Now at that point she was speaking in tongues.
Right. She was having way too much fun with it. And then magically who pops in? Lewis.
His boy.
He couldn't take it.
What did you see? What did you see? What did you see? He was just stumbling around.
I feel like she liked the light brights anyway. She give me, cause remember how she was about Clark? I feel like she liked the light skins. She probably wanted Lewis to come in there and blow her back out too.
Nah, she got rid of him. She got rid of him. And that's when she started howling afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Soon as Lewis got up out that trailer, she went back to we ain't done here. Go ahead and finish me off. That was a mess. That was a whole mess.
only 30, 40 seconds of pleasure she will receive in this entire season or any season of Ruthless.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, she have a way about her now. Elder Mother finds a way. She finds a way. Back down to the kitchen trailer. The guy came in to take Lacey to the store. We find out his name is Josiah. And the young elder mother is there with Lacey and
Zane.
And the guy came in. Hey, lovely 31 blueprint. And the guy comes in and Lacey takes the hot grease off the stove and throws it on the elder mother. And now Josiah lied. He said he put his gun down for another reason. He put I forgot what he told the highest later on, but he put that gun down on his own. Ain't nobody asked him to put that gun down. Ain't nobody need him to put the gun down. He did that on his own.
Because he was gonna help Zane carry that little bucket that she had to take out.
He should have told Lacey to help her. But he put that gun down, and Lacey grabbed the gun after she burned the young elder mother, and that was it.
According to TJ Jackson, who played Josiah, he said that Josiah had an infatuation with Zane. So when he saw her, he was willing to do anything to help her.
We later do find out that Zane knew he was going to be next to try and, do her in.
Right.
Oh. We did find that out later. But he tries to grab because he won't give the keys to Zane, not Zane, to Lacey, and Lacey keeps telling him to give him the keys. She was like, He was like, if I'm gonna die anyway. And Lacey shoots him in the stomach. And it went on from there. We get to episode 18, which was called No Mercy. And that's when, at the beginning of the episode, Daikon and the highest is laid up. And after this, is no more touchy-feely moments between Daikon and the highest. After that, the gunshots basically killed all that. Because they was in there late. They was really booed up and laid up in that thing. And they both get up. Did you hear that? Did you hear? You stay here. Let me go. That was funny. But Daikon and Tyrone, at that point, he wasn't highest. He was Tyrone. Daikon and Tyrone is laid up, and Daikon goes to check out what it is. Lacey's still at the punishment trailer trying to get Zane to leave with her. Zane ain't trying to go. Um, so eventually, Lacey says, "Baby, I love you." Kiss her on the forehead. I'm out of here. Get in that truck, and it looked like Cleo from Set It Off. Like she bust through the gates, and they was here for it. How did she think this was going to end?
I think in her mind, she knew it was her time to go. Lacey, we already discussed all of what Lacey had gone through, and she was just like, I can't take it anymore. So at that point, it was like my life is gonna end one way or another. It might as well be on my own, accord, or how I want to go out. And she did. She went out like Cleo from Set It Off, just like you said.
She was not like Cleo from Set It Off. So River and Ruth is still back down to the tour with the interracial couple. River and Ruth still taking them around. They hear a gunshot. The both of them tell each one, "Oh, that's just the men. They're training." Right. Daikon goes to go check out the scene at the gate to see what happened, and then Highest rose up after him. And at this point, Daikon. Now, here's my question to Highest. Literally, Daikon gets to the gate. You literally roll up there 5 seconds after Daikon and ask Daikon, "Well, what's going on?" Y'all was just in bed together.
Don't matter. Don't matter. He's supposed to know. He's supposed to have somebody in his ear telling him what's going on, when, and how. You know what I mean? So that's Daikon's fault.
I get it, Jeff. I get it, Jeff. But if I want to give a little grace to Daikon in this moment, you always giving grace for people. Let me give Daikon some grace in this moment. He literally just got there.
That's what I said.
Highest rolled up right behind him. Literally, he just got there. Turn around, tackle the Highest. "Well, what's going on?" "Bruh, I don't know. I just got here."
No, that's his job. He should have been on it.
Well, his main men are out of pocket as well. Where's Lewis? And where is and Manny is in the trailer, the medical trailer. His main people, since Andrew is no longer in the lineup, his main people that normally communicate with him out of pocket. Josiah was another one that responded or spoke out when something happened. Like Josiah was the one that found Andrew.
Found Andrew, yeah.
All of his main people are falling off and doing everything except for what they're supposed to be doing. So he been lost control of the compound.
He's a new soldier. Well, he might not be new, but I noticed there was a dark-skinned soldier in this last episode that I was at the gate. I was like, "Well, I hope they bring him and give him some speaking roles." Since everybody else dying off, give him another cutie.
The bald one or the one with the
No,
face?
not the bald one. The one with the he was real dark skin.
Mustache.
Not the bald one. Yes, had the mustache and goatee.
His name? Okay, I know his name.
Okay, yeah, that's the next one we need to.
I forgot, but yeah,
that's the next one we need to bring to prominence. Give him some lines so I can see a little more of the dark chocolate. Just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all always have these high yellows. Give me some dark chocolate. So then the Highest tells Daikon, "Listen, I'm sick of you saying sorry." Now I was with the Highest on that. I don't like somebody like that. Every time, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Listen, I'm sick of your sorries. We need to get some shit happen. Like, we need to figure some shit out. So I don't know. But I was with the Highest on that. Stop saying I'm sorry. Zane goes to get Elder Mother from the infirmary. By this time, Elder Mother is finished and he's, fastening his pants and, putting on his clothes. And Zane tells Elder Mother everything that happens, and they leave to go to the kitchen trailer. Meanwhile, on the tour, Ruth take Laura by the punishment trailer and say, "That's what we kill and torture people." Real straight face, real matter of fact. Yeah, that's what we go kill and torture people. And she was like, "You must be joking." Ruth looked like, I'm joking. Real straight face, real matter of fact. We then see while we're on tour, River takes Aaron to the showers and they start taking a shower together. And River said, "Let me wash your back." And River washed his back and his booty shoot. And and then he was like, "Do mine." And so he tells River to turn around. He was like, "I want you to do my front." He was like, but he still acquiesced and said, "Okay," and started to get ready to wash. And what happens? Ruth rolls up there with Laura like, "Oh, oh." Speaking of which, I see you over there, River. River, I said, "Boy, look at you, River." I wasn't looking at his body. I was really trying to get a glimpse of the meat. I said, "Look at you, River." I said, "What you got a little stump down there, River? Look at you. Look at you, River. You're so cute." So Ruth brings Laura over there while they bathing each other. And Laura was real upset about it. Like Ruth Ruth called it out. Ruth said, "It's gonna happen." You came up over there. What was happening? He was washing River's body. I'm just saying, you ain't got nobody to be mad with but yourself. Nobody.
Wifey said, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, she said, "Come on." She was upset. She was upset.
That's when they told him there's no sex in the raccoon. So there is some fondling of body parts, though. And so, yeah, I wrote down that River told Aaron that you have to test your freedom of body. He did tell Aaron that you have to test your freedom of body. Um, Joan then rose up on them and says, "Hey, let me take my friends and show them where I work." Joan wanted them to get up out from wherever what was going on. So Joan came and snatched them up and took them to the finance trailer. When they left, River told Ruth, "He's a top." Collectively, I think we all look like we all just started laughing. And he was like, "Well, I'm Bert." Well, he said, "I like both." Basically said, "I'm Bert." Like we all collectively laughed when he said he was a top. We were like, "Really, sir?" Um, at that point, both of them said they know that Joan is in cahoots with them and trying to steal the money. They both said that. Do you think Joan is in it with them?
No, no, I don't believe it because we see how she act, huh?
No, I was saying, hey, the D, he's in the chat.
Oh, no, I don't believe Joan is in cahoots with them because even though they have a backstory with the baby and stuff, that's all that could be true. But even if they are like some kind of secret agents, I don't think it's tied to Joan. I don't think they are tied to Joan. Yeah, that's just my thoughts.
Okay. You think Joan in on it?
I don't think she is. I don't think she is. It seems like it because of the timing of when they arrived as to when Joan and the highest and all of them were going to the bank. You would think that, oh, conveniently, your friends showed up on the compound. But now that we're slowly hearing a little bit more of their story, I don't even think, honestly, I don't even think they're agents. I think they're just stupid as hell.
Right.
On the Rockadusha compound.
I was thinking that Tika, because I was looking at when they were alone with Joan drinking, sipping whatever they were sipping. That conversation would have came up right then and there because it was just them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this time, okay, this is the plan. None of that happened. So that's why I believe that they're not in it together.
Yeah.
Daikon rolls up on Elder Mother while Zane is taking her to the kitchen trailer and tells her, "Listen, the highest want to see you right now." So Elder Mother goes to the highest trailer, and the highest, and Elder Mother tells the highest everything that happened. "Listen, Lacey burnt the lady. She shot Josiah. All this is going on." and he's mad at her because he was like, listen, you told me to spare this whore. And she around here, she done took out the gate. She done killed one of my men. And the only reason she did because you told me to spare her. Because I could have killed her when I killed Oliver. He wasn't lying. He was not lying. She done tried to escape. She done tore down the gate. She done killed one of killed one of the elder mothers. She done killed one of the men.
I mean, yeah, you can blame Elder Mother Supreme to an extent, but I mean, she got a gun from a soldier, and that's security.
But if she wouldn't have asked him to spare her, what was the point in sparing Lacey?
I see what you're saying, but it wasn't secure. Daikon sloppy. That's all I gotta say. Daikon getting sloppy.
You always try to go in Daikon. Leave my boy alone.
I blame Daikon and I blame Elder Mother Marvel. Marvel is responsible for the women. Daikon is responsible for the men. Had Marvel left Lacey in that punishment or in that trailer or wherever she was at a little bit longer, or put her somewhere else and torture her some more, Lacey wouldn't have. She had too much freedom after she anyway. She wasn't punished long enough. She had way too much freedom. Marvel responsible for the women. Daikon responsible for the men. So both of them are equally at fault. No one is at fault more than the other because of the responsibility that they have.
You right to an extent, but Daikon,
you gonna try to put this
Let me say this one thing. Daikon is over the men security. Ain't no elders at the freaking gate watching, you know what I mean, with guns and stuff. No. Security is Daikon, you know what I mean? And you right. Elder Mother, she has some blame in that, but not somebody stealing the
security did what they were supposed to do at the gate. They took her out. The security at the gate did what they were supposed to do.
But a man is dead. A soldier's gun got stolen. What's up with that? He needed, they got some sorry ass soldiers. I'm just saying.
You might be right.
I am.
Anyway, back in the punishment trailer, the three fine mice, not three blind mice, the three fine mice, that's what we're gonna call them. Three fine mice. They wondering what the gunshots were. They was like, "You think that's the FBI?" And Andrew was like, If that was the FBI, you still be hearing gunshots because they got a whole lot of guns and everybody is willing to die. So he was like, He was like, it ain't the FBI. And then they go back and forth with their arguments again and all this back and forth like little kids. Like at a certain time, I would have just got tired. I wouldn't even acknowledge Andrew. Like I don't even know why they're even entertaining Andrew.
Yeah.
Not Andrew, Malcolm. I mean Malcolm.
No, you was right, Andrew.
Hated Malcolm.
No.
I wouldn't talk to Malcolm. I wouldn't speak to Malcolm. I would not entertain Malcolm. Every time he says something, I bust that bitch in the mouth. Damn. I know they hands are shackled, but you might could lift an elbow a little bit and pop that bitch in the damn, nose or something.
Well, Andrew had the opportunity to shut the whole Rockadoochie compound down from the very beginning, and he did it.
He didn't.
He did it more time. He was butt hurt. His feelings was hurt because his woman had slept with Malcolm. His feelings was hurt because Tally had cheated on him. Tally had left. So now he become this whole different person. No, I need more time. No, I need more evidence. Bro, you know where the guns are. You know where the drugs are. Come on, girl. So I'm just gonna blame Andrew at this point.
Yes.
and Malcolm did his thing, and Brian had no business being there. Both of them had no business being there. But Andrew is the sole proprietor.
Andrew gives a lot of responsibility.
And I loved him in the beginning, but it's like I can't even feel for him right now.
Classic sketchy. Wishy-washy.
Oh man, Andrew been sketchy and wishy-washy from season 1. And go all the way back. So, the Hyde leave his trailer to go to the kitchen trailer, and he sees Manny and Daikon, and he's still mad at Daikon because, like we said, Daikon ain't got no institutional control. and don't know what's going on. Has no clue what's going on. Elder mother that came and gave him the whole rundown and breakdown of what happened. Daikon don't have a clue to first of what took place. And elder mother had to come tell me. The women had to come tell me. But you're supposed to be in charge of security. Now I can't help you, Daikon, on this one. This one I can't help you with. There's not a whole lot I could do for you. I could be in these streets windmilling for you, but you ain't giving me a lot to work with. Okay. Jesus. So he tells Manny to go check the punishment trailer. He tells him hurry up. Manny's still walking funny. And he was like, hurry up. And Manny can't hurry up. And so because he still got stitched up. Daikon is then told to take elder mother to the kitchen trailer. We then see River and Ruth arguing about who's going to go fuck Tyrone to get the information they need. You go fuck him and get the info. No, you fuck him and get the info. You like fucking him more than I do. No, you like fucking him more than I do. We having a whole argument about who gonna fuck Tyrone tonight.
El Teddy, what I got from that exchange, now we really know that Ruth does enjoy having sex with the highest, because I kind of caught that when she was, you know what I mean? She does enjoy having sex with him, right?
She does.
Because River was like, well, you enjoy it more than, she didn't deny it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm with you. Especially now that he's eating that blocks.
Yeah.
Once he started to eat that block, she really got into it.
She likes that.
Oh man. The highest roll up on River said, oh, there's on the highest. So River says trying to get info at the highest, and the highest they ain't giving him nothing. They ain't giving him nothing. So we get to the finance trailer where Joan is drinking hooch, moonshine, or whatever that is, out the mason jar. The only thing come out of mason jar is hooch and moonshine. So it's one of them two. She drinking that with the interracial couple. And Laura tells her all about how Ruth told her about Aaron getting fucked in the ass and about the punishment trailer. And Ruth and Aaron tells him that Aaron tells Joan that River tried to made a pass at him. And Joan just was like, we're just trying to shock you because they're trying to protect the highest because a lot of people want to come and join. And they have to make them, try to shock them to make them not want to join to see if they can, withstand it because we're trying to protect the highest. Really?
Joan covered that up. She did. She covered that up. She changed that. So she said, look, y'all, can we just drink? This place is paradise.
Right. Knowing that the more they drink, because remember she asked them, did elder mother give you some food? Did you go on your tour before or after the food? Because she knows elder mother and got them right on together. But she also knows is that elder mother was smart enough not to give them as much as she gave Malcolm and Lynn so that they couldn't be out of it.
Exactly.
Daikon and elder mother go to the kitchen trailer. The young elder mother at this point they find out is dead. The dude, Josiah, he ain't dead, but he injured. Zane is emotional, crying all over the place. The elder mother's like, listen, snap out of it. Did she slap her? I think she slapped her. Everybody always gets slapped at some point.
Oh, yeah, she got slapped.
Okay. And she was like, you'll never become an elder mother if you're this emotional. And Zane tells them that the dude put his gun down, and that's how Lacey got the gun. And the highest rolls in there right as Zane is saying that. And the highest goes in on dude and tells, and Zane said, can I finish him off? And that's when Zane snapped. When that gun went off and she shot that man in the head, well, first she pistol whipped him, then shot him in the head, something snapped in her brain. Something snapped in her brain at that point. Like it was right there. That now, if y'all remember, The last time we did a review, I called it. I said Zane is gonna be somebody that's gonna take over and be a power player. Did I not say that? I
I
called it.
you said that?
Yes, I did. The last time we did, go watch the review.
You
Oh,
said you probably said it.
oh.
I mean, I wasn't denying it. I wasn't denying it. You know.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Zane. Yeah.
I haven't always been a fan of Zane.
I always looked at Zane as a little girl, like
Mhm.
literally a child, and I wanted for Zane to come out of that situation with her mind and everything else intact, just be free from the Rakadushi compound. But as we see,
When she done came into her own down in a real way.
yeah,
Um, down to the So then we get to episode 19 when the tables turn. Down in the kitchen trailer where we're still at, the highest is thoroughly impressed with Zane. He's feeling all good about her. She laughing at everything and giggling. He tells her to point the gun at Daikon, right? And she points the gun at Daikon. He counts to three. She tells him to get on his knees. She counts to three and pulls the trigger and then go off. Now he says he pulled the clip out. When?
I wasn't paying attention.
Even if I go with you, she's already fired the gun at Josiah. There's a bullet in that chamber.
yeah, you could take the clip out and the bullet remained in the chamber.
That's what I'm saying. Even if I take for granted that he took the clip out and I missed that, we never heard him
Yeah.
get that bullet out the chamber. You would have heard him take that bullet out the chamber.
She shot once. Is it one of those? Because I only know about a Smith & Wesson. Do you have to like cock it or anything?
No, it's a magazine. You load the magazine
Yeah,
from the handle.
So it automatically goes to the next. It loads another bullet in the chamber already.
He could have taken the magazine out before she shot Josiah, because the highest came in with that gun.
Now that is
just that one, yeah.
And it would have just been that one, and the clip would have already been out, and so it wouldn't have been no one. Now that we can go with. That's a good explanation. That makes you work with a lot of guns.
I have.
So the highest makes Zane take Elder Mother and Daikon to the punishment trailer, and he leaves. And the Elder Mother say, "Listen, you go get some women to go clean this mess up. This a whole kitchen trailer, and you contaminating all our food and stuff." And she's just laughing hysterically, like Mama done snapped. I don't think she's going insane or crazy, but she is snapped, and this whole evil, twisted, diabolical side has been triggered. I think it might have already been there, or she may have a backstory that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And maybe when she pulled that trigger, that brought out, the repressed, personality traits that we didn't know about.
Yeah, along with whatever is in her backstory, along with everything that she has endured throughout this since the show introduced Zane, she's been repeatedly raped. She's been saw her friends leave, lost friends, people have died. William was one of her friends as well. He got unalive, you know what I mean? So, and then for her to actually pull the trigger herself and to literally watch somebody's brain splatter, who knows what triggered it. I gotta Google manic depressive, manic orders, psychopathic order. I gotta disorders. I gotta find out exactly, because there's definitely a definition to what Zane experienced.
Yeah, there's definitely a term for what she's experiencing.
Yeah, term. Thank you.
Zane runs out the punishment trailer to go get some women, and she runs into River. She tells River everything, but Mama is still giggling and laughing and shit. He was like, she tells him that Lacey died and starts laughing and telling him about Lacey's dying. Laughing up. She tells him about how the highest had her kill Josiah. She tells him about how the highest had her pull a gun on Daika. She tells River everything and she's giggling and everything. And River is like, this bitch done lost it. And she walks off. Back down to the finance trailer. Laura asks Joan if she thinks the highest can heal her so she could have a child. And then we find out that they have been watching videos on the internet of the highest healing people, making somebody in a wheelchair walk and all kinds of other stuff. We know it was all fake and planted, but
and that's why I feel like they are there because they feel like the highest can actually heal them and help them have a baby. With them saying that, that's what makes me think otherwise of them being on the compound.
okay. I still got my good eye on them. I don't necessarily think Joan is with them, but I'm not sold on them just coming there to Joan. I still feel like y'all in cahoots with Mac or the FBI or the CIA or somebody. I'm not buying that story. Um, so we finally see Zane taking Daikon and Elder Mother to the punishment trailer. Daikon is upset that a woman is taking him to the punishment trailer. Um, Now did y'all hear what Elder Mother says? I hope you get punished with the sacred rent. I was thinking, what is this sacred rent, and what does that involve? I mean, of course, I would be thinking that because nobody else thinks about these things.
The tightening of the genitalia. That's all I can think of when you think about a wrench. Tightening some stuff, you loosening some stuff. That's all I can think of. I don't want to see it happen though. But that's all I can think of. They already clipping fingers off. So.
So Daikon ends up going in the punishment trailer. The Elder Mother is going to the charge chair. So Daikon goes in the punishment trailer, right? Zane handcuffs him or chains him. Andrew say, listen, y'all don't say nothing. This is a setup because they would never let a woman bring Daikon in here. This is a whole setup. Daikon then tells Brian and Malcolm everything. Daikon starts spilling all the beans because Daikon is embarrassed. So he needs the upper hand. So he has to take control of the situation. And how does he do that? Let me get your mind or what on this motherfucker. He tells them how, yeah, Andrew kissed me and he wanted me to fuck him. But I told him I am only for the highest. Brian and Andrew are also told, I'm sorry, Brian and Malcolm, that he go through the whole explaining how the highest seed is in everybody on the trailer and how Andrew got the highest seed in him and everything. Daikon tells them that Andrew got fucked. He tells them about Andrew killing William. He tells them about how Andrew did that thing with the sheriff. He tells them all the shit that Andrew done did that's illegal that he should not be doing. And then he tells them, and we got receipts. We got videos and all kinds of stuff on you, sir. Bro, we got receipts up in this piece. You thought you would just go get away with doing all this and we ain't got nothing on you? Bro, we got you. We got you. We got you. Andrew he was like, well, I can still go tell the highest. Darkeye looked at him like, bro, I'm already in enough trouble with the highest. That don't mean a whole lot to me right now. You go tell him, well, he told him, I'm in a punishment trailer because of you, sir. Because of you.
He is.
That was a power move. I had to give Daikon his props for that because I was thinking, how is this gonna look that you're now in this same punishment trailer with all three of these people who you're responsible for them being in there? And he had to take the upper hand. I give him props for that. He did that. He did that. Zane took Elder Mother to this charge chair, and I was like, okay, Elder Mother got on my nerves. She just got on my nerves.
No, please, no, I don't hurt me. I mean, just being overly dramatic, lady.
I mean, it was way dramatic.
You deserved it.
Yes, and Zane wasn't giving her an inch. Elder Mother's like, well, I can get up, and Zane was like, no, because you changed. You can't go anywhere.
Exactly.
And she tells Elder Mother tells her, well, can you go talk to the highest for me? Because, you know, he feels good about you or he's impressed with you. Like, I'll go talk to him. Oh, I forgot to mention. When Zane was talking to River, remember she told River, and I think the highest may take me as a wife. When she was talking to River, that's how you knew she was going crazy.
Yep.
Like, what? Back down to the highest trailer. The highest look outside and tell Manny to step inside. Bro, step inside here. What's your deal? What you got going on? I hurt myself. Here we go with the knife story again. Well, show me. Pulls it out. And he was like, oh, okay. And so then he made him go through this whole thing to see if he could protect him. He's like, bro, you can't even protect me. Get out of here. Go on somewhere because I don't need your help. You can't help me at all. You need to get out of here. While you on your way out, you tell River I need to see him. Because y'all all, everybody fucked up. Go tell River I need to see him.
It was the lipping around the tub for me.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't even get around the tub.
At all.
Like, bro, how you going to help me? Ruth runs into Zane and sees Zane coming from out the trailer where the charge chair is. Zane tells Ruth how she killed Josiah. And she told her I was glad to kill him because he was the next one that was going to rape me or whatnot. And she was like, and she started giggling again. She tells Ruth that she sliced Manny's dick. She told Ruth all of that. And how he got stitches. She also tells Ruth that the highest asked her to bring Daikon and Elder Mother to the punishment trailer. She was like, they're in the punishment trailer. Like she was just giving it all up to Ruth. She gave everything up to Ruth. Ruth don't care about none of that. What Ruth cares about is the fact that this woman says that she's gonna end up being the wife of the highest. And Ruth ain't having a problem. So she was like, I'm going to go see the highest. Ruth was like, nah, bitch, you might be going to a lot of places. But you ain't going to go see the highest. I'll let you know when it's time for you to go see him. I'll let you know. If I don't tell you to go see the highest, you don't go see the highest. I wasn't mad at it.
Be too much info revealed had Zane gone and seen the highest. So yeah.
Like she had this gleeful laugh after everything that she told Ruth. So she was like, I'll let you know when you're allowed to go see the highest. Ruth, she tells Zane to go back to the women's trailer. Zane leaves, up pops River. River rolls up and River talks to Ruth and says, listen, I hope the highest don't fall for me because he's not in a good mood at all. And I do not want to have to see him tonight. Before he could even get it off his lips, who's rolling up? Manny.
Yep.
Manny said, oh, the highest need to see you. And he's not in a good mood. Poor River. After River leaves, Ruth and Manny ask Manny, are you okay? She know what happened to Manny. Zane just told her Manny got his dick sliced and he got stitches and shit. Do you need help? We can give you some pain meds. Just don't tell nobody and I won't tell nobody. Famous last word. If you don't tell, I won't tell.
Yeah, she's trying to get in good with him.
Well, why do you think she's trying to get in good with him?
You know she needs that pregnancy test. It's a lot of reasons why she can use it.
Now, you had said earlier that it was something that you was gonna tell me.
No, that was in regards to Laura and Aaron about why they felt why I felt like they really wanted to be on the compound, because they thought that the Hyas could heal them from their infertility issues. That's all. That's what that was.
Oh, okay.
We got it. We covered it.
Okay, good. So River goes to the highest trip. The highest says he's angry. Prepare the magic. He go get the magic. I don't know if it's crack or meth. I think it's meth. It looks like meth. And while he's doing that, they have a conversation. And in this conversation, River's like, you should just need to rest and lay down. And me and Ruth, we can take care of it. You know what I'm saying? While you're resting, Ruth has shown you what she could do, and she and I, we can get the compound together. The highest ain't buying it. And he was like, what do you think of Zane? Zane was willing to, Zane killed someone. She killed him as if he was my enemy. Would you be willing to kill somebody like that? And he was like, yeah. I'm glad you said that. I want you to kill someone for me. Who? Yourself. And he gives River the gun. And River, he couldn't handle it. He was like, but no. After a long back and forth, the highest took the gun, put it to River head. Now I noticed the gun was not, if you really trying to off somebody, you're going to put the gun right here. The gun was like on the side of his head, like right here. It wasn't right here. I would be very surprised. And now the next thing we know, it goes black screen and we hear a gunshot. This is Tyler Perry. There's no reason for me to believe River is dead. No, I have no reason to believe River is dead. You're not going to pay me to believe River is dead. I remember the have and have nots when what you call it, the two the criers, and when the criers, the mom and the dad got shot at point blank range with a shotgun right at point blank range by Wyatt. Remember that?
Yeah.
Point blank range. We saw the blood splatter and everything, and magically the next season they still alive. I said, you know what? I was so bad with Tyler Perry after that. I was so mad with him after that. I was so angry. So with that being said, I have no reason to believe that River is dead. Like, I refuse to believe that. I refuse.
All I can say in regards to that, I heard the gunshot, I heard the blood splatter, and then I heard something fall to the floor. Now, the highest very well could have grazed River, causing some blood to splatter, causing him to fall to the floor. But that's like you say, with the magic of Tyler Perry.
Yep. The magic of Tyler Perry. You're not going to make me believe. Now, I will say this. Throughout this episode, we got a lot of River. River was saying a lot of the dialogue that River was having could lead you to believe maybe that was the last we would see of River. But I'm not going to believe it till I see it for myself.
Well, see, first of all, River was doing too much talking. He should have been, as soon as how you said, okay, I need to do the magic. I've been trying not to do it, but I want to go ahead and do it. What River should have went ahead and done was go ahead and give him the magic, because when he gets that, whatever it is, heroin, meth, whatever it is, he takes his behind to sleep. And River was just taking too long, asking too many questions, doing too much talking. He should have just went ahead, gave the highest, and you might have, if that man was thinking about taking somebody else out, you might have should have gave him a hot shot, gave him a little extra, make him sleep a little bit longer compared to, and just dealt with it later, because now we don't know what's going on with River.
Well, no, what's going on? Jeff, do you think he gone?
Nah, like Tika said, I think he got grazed in the ear or side of his face. If anything.
Yeah, I just can't believe River's gone. As much as I can't stand River at times, River's not a character who I'm ready to see go.
Right.
There's a whole lot of people that can go before River. Joan definitely can go before River, if you ask me. Now, if we offer somebody, you can off Joan.
Joan ain't going nowhere. Joan is the money person.
But why? I'll tell you, but why?
Because I don't like her.
But
I know that's your girl. You are team
no, but
Jump.
at least I have reasoning. Like you just do it for
Like
no
if it was
reason.
me, like if River and Ruth wanted to come up with this plot to say, Joan got these people here to steal money from us. I mean, but they still need Joan though to go get the money from the bank. So it ain't time for her to go yet. But I don't think it's time for River to go. I really don't think it's time for River to go. Even though everything River does for the highest can be done by Daikon.
That's true.
Or a combination of Daikon and Ruth.
Right.
So outside of the slurping of the highest is nut sacks, I mean, what other purpose do you serve, River? But I'm not ready to see River go though. I mean, River.
I just want a successful escape. That's all I want.
River, even with regard to the money, River serves no purpose to the whole money part. Joan has a purpose. River don't have no purpose. River ain't even coming up with good schemes or good strategy with what to do. Remember when a couple episodes ago when River thought something was wrong, he asked Joan, how much money you got here? Because we can just take what we got and go. And Joan was like, dude, what are you talking about? I only got like a couple pennies here. What are you talking about? But I don't think he did. You're going to have to show me he did. I'm going to need to see him like Josiah with a bullet in the head.
Right.
I'm going to need to see him like Josiah with a bullet in the head. Because even if they drag the body out, in the magic of Tyler Perry, that body can still pop back up and come alive. I'm just saying.
You're right.
You already go.
I keep talking about Wyatt Cryer. Wyatt Cryer had about 1,000 lives, and Benny,
Yep.
tow truck driver, had about a couple.
Yep, tow truck Dick Benny. And remember, Benny was in the hospital a whole season. Spent the whole season 2 in the goddamn hospital. I was like, you literally are getting paid just to lay there.
Yep.
For a whole season.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
I ain't mad at it either. Well, that was the 4 episodes, y'all. Ooh, how many episodes we got for this season? Tika?
Total of 22.
So we got 3 more episodes.
3 more episodes.
Oh, wow. And I know
the way that episode ended almost made me feel like the show was going to take a break. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. But just the cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know if they may take a week or 2 weeks off, or they may come right back with the episode. But it just felt.
It did feel like a real cliffhanger. Yeah, it did feel real cliffhangery. But I don't think that they would just have a big break in cliffhanger if it's only 3 more episodes in this season.
But they did that when Daikon got his arm sliced. They gave us like a little mid-season kind of break, it was like a 2-week break or something. I'm not saying that that's the case this time. Like I said, I need the show to come back next week because
I feel like did they already tell us they shot season 4?
They did.
Yeah, so season 4's already been shot. Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you notice, we've gotten rid of a lot of characters this season. So I feel like there's about to be this influx of a lot of new characters coming up. Because we done got rid of, quite a Paula gone, Oliver gone, Lacey gone, Lynn gone.
Yeah.
Who else gone?
And the other elder mother. I mean, they got rid of quite a few people. They did get quite a few people.
We'll see. But that was the list. I enjoyed it like always, y'all. I'm about to go out and get in these screeps.
Absolutely.
I'm about to go get me something to eat. You know what I'm thinking about going tonight? I'm thinking about going. You know how that place Plated has that midnight brunch? There's a spot down in East Point called Plated that has that midnight brunch. I might go do that. Anyway, thoughts?
Listen.
Any final thoughts?
Who want to go first?
What you got coming up, Jeff?
What you mean? What I got coming up? I'm about to hit this bed in a minute and go into induced coma with cough syrup.
Okay,
I see that you, I see that you added the oval and sisters and all of that.
Oh Lord, these people acting like it's the end of the world. I added oval.
You should have left it how it was.
No, but no, I can change it once a month. But my thing is in the group of Tika, you probably don't know. I talk about the Oval Sisters, bro. I've been talking about all Tyler Perry shows since day one. The only freaking difference is the name change. So when I tell people, I say, well, you do see that I have a post about sisters that has over like 1,000 comments, and they go, oh well, I feel like this book club is gonna be too confused. And I'm like, if you don't like a post, just don't comment on it.
Exactly. Turn your notification off.
I mean, only certain people, majority of people here for it. You know what I mean? But you got one or two people that's like, oh, there's other groups out there. And I said, you find. I hope they enjoy your stay.
Barry finally did on the Oval.
Huh?
They finally killed off Barry.
Oh yeah. And then we got
to tell y'all so bad. I really wanted to tell y'all so bad. I knew, but I really wanted to tell y'all.
But I knew they had to get him off because he was not coming back. Is he still doing the game?
He's still in the game. Yeah.
Yeah. So we knew he wasn't coming back.
When are we going to see the mama? Because she's on the compound now.
But remember, the Oval is ahead of Ruthless.
Right. When are we gonna see her on the comp? So I gotta wait for the next Oval episode, I guess, to see the mama. Because they got different guards.
They didn't show her this past episode. I don't remember seeing her this past episode.
I can't remember, but I was just like, what was she thinking? Jesus.
She Nancy knew better. Plus, she knows the reputation of Tyrone because she talked about that in the very beginning of the Oval. She knows the reputation of Tyrone, Louis Luckett. So why would you take your behind snooping? I'm mad.
And Sharon even told her, Sharon, you knew what just happened to Sharon and them when they went.
You saw your son laid in your kitchen on your table, on your dinette, as they say, your dinette set.
Like, how did you think this was going to end? How did you think this was going to end for you?
I think she was thinking about her son. You know what I mean? I got to chop it up to that. You know what I mean? You don't think clearly when your child is in danger. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I think. I think her child was in trouble. She didn't know what to do, so she wanted to go see. I got to see this place. Where's my child? He's here. What can I do?
And now she's hemmed up with a gun, a butt of the gun to her head with an asthma attack. Or we can hear you on the compound. So, poor Nancy. I love it because they are connected to Ruthless. Especially the Halsons. I mean, I love the entire show, but especially the Halsons, they're connected to Ruthless. But just know Nancy gonna live. That's all I can tell y'all. Just know
I know Nancy is gonna live. That I'm not. She ain't going. I ain't worried about that. But once she find out that Barry gone, that's what I'm gonna be worried about her. Because she gonna lose her whole mind.
And she is.
Her whole mind. So anyway, we might have to do a Oval discussion one day. The Oval would be good too. Because baby Priscilla is my girl.
I wasn't really feeling her. I mean, she got so many secrets. Like, I just don't know.
What secrets do she have?
Which agent is she? CIA?
Right.
Yeah,
like,
she's
the same one as the daddy.
No, she like.
Yes, remember they work for the same people.
No, what I'm saying. No, I'm saying what she's. I don't know what shook her up because like she stopped having sex with her husband for one. Then she got this chip on her shoulder, and now I think.
But married couples go through that.
No. Huh?
I'm gonna tell you two things that'll make a woman not want to deal with their man for a moment. Either he cheated on her, or they was about to have a baby and end up losing the baby. two things. Two
I can
of
see
those
that.
things. One of those two things could have caused that. Of course, I could be wrong, but you know, there's something deeper than what we're seeing because now she's at the point where she's ready to cheat on him. She ready to cheat on
But
him.
I don't even blame her because at the moment that I roll up in this room again and you hugged up with this bitch, no, because because the way Sam acts with this first lady is way inappropriate. When she rolled up on him the second time, this time, and you didn't push her up off you, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing? And you just sitting up here just going along, letting her touch you and everything? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. If I was Priscilla, you damn right. I'm going over here and I'm gonna get me some good from this good dark chocolate over here.
And it was just that she was reeling her back in. Like she had made him breakfast and she, you know, she was kind of really.
She was good. It was kind of, smoothing over. It was kind of smoothing over. There's no explanation for him, for her walking in and seeing that. There's nothing you can tell me that would explain that away.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like you messed up, Sam. Again. Like, bro. Anyway, we about to get up off. I'm gonna go get me something to eat and then go watch some Real Housewives of Potomac, and then be in these streets tonight. We're gonna be in these streets.
Okay.
Have fun.
So we'll get up after the episodes come out.
Okay.
All right, y'all. That's all we got. Thank y'all in the audience. Thank y'all everybody who watches the replay. As always, I love y'all. Love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We are getting out of here.
Anybody want to go out and